Hey guys, so I guess we have a problem I think that we need to talk about. And I hate to be the one to do this because I am a dev apologist, as I've said many times before. But this one I just sort of can't let go. The servers this season for Project Diablo 2 have been abysmal. They have been really, really bad. Now, I know this isn't just limited to me. Everyone's sort of been complaining about them. Everyone I play with has the exact same issues. Admittedly, I did have to move and switch internet providers, and my internet is not as great as it once was. At the same time, man, Game Server 3 is almost unplayable most of the time. And as everybody figured that out, everyone sort of moved to Game Server 2, and now that one's got the same issues. I can't tell you how many times this season I have, jumped into a pack, seen my strafe bolts go off, tag something, and then they don't hit anything. Or they see the bolts go off, and then a second later, the enemy freezes and snaps, even though I haven't shot them again. It's really just... It's actually making the game unplayable for me at this point. There's only two things I'm trying to do, and that's run Ubers to get stuff to beat Declone, and speed running maps for May Swan's map clearing guide, or map timing guide, or whatever he's making. So for that, I need good, stable connections. And my anecdote for this is, well, last night I wanted to get on and I wanted to run Ubers, and I checked out Game Server 3. I had to open a crap map to make sure everything was stable. Ran the map for a bit. It wasn't stable, so I said, all right, I'll finish off the map. And then I got disconnected, rejoined the game, got back into the map, froze again, and then died. And I was like, well, okay, so the game's unplayable right now. It didn't even occur to me that this was an issue. We've just been dealing with it all season. It's just part of the game now. So I closed the game out, turned on another game, said I'll come back in a few hours and see if everything's stable enough for me to run. And then I forgot. I was having so much fun playing the new Madden, which is actually not bad so far, surprisingly. But I got lost, and I just didn't play Project Diablo 2. And it didn't really occur to me until today that that's a massive problem. I love this game. I literally pump out videos, several a week on this because I want this game to survive and succeed, and there's people who want to see the crap I put out for some reason. I have every incentive to play this for my YouTube channel, for the friends that I've dragged into it, and just for my own enjoyment and this new thing I found trying to, do Declone, which I never bothered messing with before, and the speed running on the maps. I'm really enjoying it, but I can't do it because the servers have been so bad. And I know, again, it's a small dev team, and they're funding this on their own, but at the same time, I do have to say, this is not the quality we expect from PD2. The reason this mod is so beloved and has such a dedicated little fan base is because of the quality that it brings. And all the changes to this season, this has been one of the best seasons so far in terms of changes and balance. Throw barb is still out of whack, despite what people were saying about it early season. And freezing arrow does need a nerf. Flashback. Let's start with this. Freezing arrow damage nerf at higher levels. Yes. The Ice Zon and Mav Zon, they are still too strong. Nerfing freezing arrow damage like this would make Ice better, because it would differentiate it from Mavs. Mavs would no longer be competitive with Ice because of the extra damage. You can either choose to be really middling on damage with Mavs and be very tanky, or be a glass cannon with Ice. And right now, you've just got two overpowered builds, one with slightly more tankiness. So, absolutely. But at the same time, this just isn't good enough. It really isn't. If I had to start the video this was going to be was a tier list of things I want to see done for Season 6. And by the end of it, I just ended up replacing my 10 items with fix the servers. Seriously. New trade site coming in, I don't even care if that comes in at this point. I think that, trading is still a problem in this game, but man, the Discord and the trade site do work for the community being split between those things. And if new trade site came, awesome. They want to do more balance changes, awesome. But the game is in a good state. It's just when I'm giving up time to go play another game because I can't do the things I want just because the servers are that bad. Well, unfortunately, that's a criticism I have to levy. So devs, if you see this, if you're listening, time, development, all that stuff, you guys are great, phenomenal. I do love you, but at this point, the game is actually unplayable for me at certain times. I can't do what I want to do with the rest of this season. And I feel like that's going to bring my playtime to an end for this season a little sooner than it should. And that's not the impression or expectation that I think most of us have set for Project Diablo 2. So I know that's preachy, bitchy, and I'm being the downer Debbie here, complaining about the devs, inability to get these servers working, which really isn't their fault. They have to go through a third party, and they just, pay the bill and pray to God that they work. But at the same time, it is what it is. So take it with a grain of salt. If no one else is having connection issues and it's just me and my 4 guys that I'm running with, maybe it's just us. But right now, Game Server 3 is unplayable. Game Server 2 is becoming unplayable. And now I'm having to choose between, do I want high ping, a stable connection, or do I just want to play something else? And that's not good. So I will see you guys later.